Hello everybody and welcome to Claro Beauty. You are here with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today, as I don't like it, I greet you with bare skin, only foundation and a little lipstick. So we need to hurry to put some stuff on. So what do I have? Number one, the Chanel, which you'll keep hearing me put on every day or most of the time because it's so comfortable in the skin. That's the foundation I'm wearing. And today, something different I did. I used some of the Bobbi Brown vitamin cream, vitamin face cream, or which is one of the favorites, and I see a difference already just applying that cream under the foundation. It is a little more glowy, a little more, I don't know, a little healthier. What do you think? You've seen me like this a lot of other times. So I did apply some lipstick. I put some Bobbi Brown, what is this? Neutral Rose Luxe Lip Color. And so just because I wanted some color to say hello. So hello. So today is an exciting day because today it is the day after Valentine's. And I don't know why, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but on Monday, Valentine's Day, I felt very fatigued. I was very, fatigue is a big word. I had a very busy morning. But then in the afternoon, I just was like, And then this morning, I woke up with so much energy and I had a very, very, very busy day. You know, one of those days that you get done all or finish up all those spending little things. Of course, I have more, but so today was a very satisfactory day. Anywho, and because of that, right now it's late night. But I didn't want to go to bed without filming because then it takes forever to upload to YouTube, this and that. All those technical details that you're probably not interested in. So then I thought, what are we going to do together tonight or today for you or whenever you're watching this? So I've been seeing a lot of trends and maybe I wanted to talk to you a little bit about them, but I don't want to take a lot of your time like this. Let's start. So one of the trends that I did follow, I just saw a picture of Pat McGrath Instagram. You know, she shows a little bit of those made up. And she showed, I don't remember the name of her. Her last name is Fox. You know, she was started to date Kanye West and something like that. But the look, she had very black eyeliner, very sophisticated. I mean, it's beyond smoky eye, and she brought it very in and accentuated, very black. I don't know if you've seen it. So, but it is fascinating. I love it. But in this Instagram picture, she drew something like a mask. Like if it was a, you know, powerful adventure, sort of Wonder Woman, but cat, but I don't know. It's just a very, but she accentuated all the way here. Of course, that is kind of the trend accentuation. Then they show other pictures where she has it a little more modest, a little more smoky, accelerated smoky eye, and other colors, not just the black like that. You know, they exaggerate certain things to become a trend. But I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So now, I'm not gonna go black, even though I have some of Pat McGrath was black crayons, but I don't want to go black because I just did a smoky eye. I don't know if you saw previous last week videos with very black, even though, yeah, I didn't do that great of a job or it was perfect or anything like that, but it was a smoky black eye. I was trying a palette, the Wayne Goss palette. If I would have done it right now, a smoky black eye, I don't know, I would choose probably other products. But I just wanted to try that palette, how that looked, and it looked great. Anyhow, you can look it up. Anyhow, so today, and you know, I'm gonna start rambling because I get nervous because we're gonna try something new. Oh my God, did something break? Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. I heard a noise. Did Did you hear that noise? Maybe I'll check it out again. Anyhow, so I want to attempt something like that, a little accentuated, but with little softer color. So I was playing with several. And I actually was looking for something pink because I do have some of the Pat McGrath, you know, the Divine Rose palette, and then last one, they have pinks. But then I started thinking that crayons, you know, like this kind, would be a lot smoother and easier to apply in the eye. So then I started going back and forth, you know me. So I ended up more in this sort of burgundy. I did not want it a brown. So maybe we'll mix and match and play. So if you're interested on seeing how that ends up, please keep on watching. All right, that was a long intro. You know me. Look, if you're here with me, you can either fast forward and see the progress, or you can hang out, you know, and we'll just talk and listen and relax a little bit and just, you know, talk makeup for a little bit. So let's see how we're gonna begin this journey, because the first idea was just to put the eyeshadow, and then the second idea was to put the crayon and really kind of lined what we want to work, and then put shadows and line or something like that. So I'm not sure, because we can do it just like Pat McGrath did it and really accentuate the color, like it's matte and it's there and there's no, or we can play a little bit soft, you know, like this is going soft. We'll see. So let's see where my instinct calls me first. Now, I do want to mention, because I was noticing, you know, I understand I'm here in video and I'm looking myself while I make myself up, but I'm looking at the makeup and applying the makeup. I don't really look at myself without doing anything, just observing myself. But today, kind of thinking of how I was going to apply the line, I started looking at my eyes, and for the first time, guys, I mean, I know I have hooded eyes. I know my lid has fallen, right? I mean, we know. But what I didn't realize, look, when I open like this, I can play with you, right? And I say, oh, you put the line here and then you bring it down, and look, I have some real estate there, right? Even though this falls, but you know, we're there. But what I realize in my normal everyday, I'm like this, I'm not like this. I don't have the model look. I'm like this. And what I realize is, you know, everybody, let me see if I have. So people, you know, they always say you start from where this juncture up, right? And I know that doesn't really work for me because I have hooded eyes. But what I didn't realize is the hoodedness comes all the way down here. So my vertex there is much higher than my hoodedness, which is here. So even if I wanted to pretend, you know, to start the line here and up, it's like a no-win, because this is above it and it comes all the way here. I even thought, well, what if I pretend this is the vertex and I pull from here, right? It won't work. It won't work. So what we, you know, hooded eyes people, what we usually do, and what I have trained or tutorials of how I do it in my eyes, yeah, we start putting some color here and then bring it here. So the effect is when you see the color here, you think that that's my palette, right? I'm drawing this thing. But in what we're gonna attempt today, this is a little difficult because this falls all the way here. So if I want to do a line from here up, you'll still see this down right here. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not boring you. If you are in my generation or higher, you know what I'm talking about, girls. So we'll see. We'll see. So because I have the Chanel Style Ombre Contour and Burgundy Pearl, I thought of starting with this. Why? Because it's so creamy and soft and easy to apply. I mean, all the others might be a little more sticky, a little more harder to apply, which will work. and probably will use if I want the color and I like and all of these beautiful things. However, because of my age, and I don't want to pretend I'm old, I want soft, and I don't want to have to rub much, and I want to really take care of my little eyes. So Chanel, of course, Chanel. And I thought about it. I don't have a lot of Chanel crayons. I have 2 or 3. So this one was the closest to. So let's just apply it. Blah, 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 right? A little nervous. I'm a little nervous. So the mask thing. So definitely I have to go from down here. I'm gonna go all the way. And she goes all the way. When I say it is a mask, that's what I mean. Now, because of my hooded eyes, we have to bring it there and then right here. Yep, and that's what's happening. Yep, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way. I'm drawing inside, and then I'm gonna bring it down. And in this scenario, I'm actually bringing it down a lot more than just underneath. Why? Because of my hoodiness. I have to match it here, right? And pretend. So, and that's what I'm doing. Truck and truck. Now the question is, how are we gonna fill the whole thing? I'm already feeling uncomfortable. All right. Bear with me. If you've been with me before, you know my looks always look a little bad first and then they get better. Well, according to me, of course. And what I mean they get better is just this idea that I feel satisfied. That's all. That matters. So now, I haven't seen the tutorial of this picture I saw, so I don't know if they actually go with the crayon. And what I mean is I have several crayons and they work very well. I have here a Pat McGrath, the thick crayon, but it's black. So we're not gonna use it, so I bring it out, right? But this is a dream. Doesn't hurt. I don't remember if this is hardcore to take out, but. All right. And I'm hearing a song in the back of my head. Impossible. Da-na-na. You know, I'm already feeling like an adventurous superhero of some sort. All right. So I was just going to go with a shade, but I do feel like I have to fill up here at least. So I'm going to fill up the lid. Okay. I mean, if we were not committed before, we are committed now. This is it. And I'm actually very happy I'm not using black. And I am sort of happy this is not brown. I've been meaning to do a smoky brown just to shift it a little bit. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, come on, guys. This is fun. We're going. I don't think I'm gonna feel more because now, of course, the big challenge here will be to equalize the other eye. I mean, maybe I'll just do one for you guys and that's it. I mean, don't push me because, all right, so I'm trying to, fill it up. Of course, the lines that I drew don't have to be so accentuated. So let's blend, blend, blend. I will use a brush in a little bit. I mean, when we talk a trend, we talk something different, right? And sometimes trends in fashion, they look like disguises, really. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I go and try clothes, because I wouldn't say buy, because I'm a little more conservative. But when I have tried the trendy stuff, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I love it, but I look like I'm under disguise. So that's fashion, right? You kind of are disguising yourself in a way. So yes, I know the burgundy color might make me look a little sick. I get it. So that's why we're gonna play with some shades so we can look a little, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's the first time I'm doing this. So, yes. Maybe you wish that I would say, I tried this before and I'm going to teach you how I did it. But no, I haven't tried this before and we're playing together. So right here, I think, I'm trying to remember which, oh God, wait, oh, okay, I got it, yeah. So I also have this Rouille from NYK. I used to buy these crayons all the time because they were so affordable. So this is sort of, I don't remember how much, but it is this one. This is Chanel and this is this. So this is a little tiny bit darker. I don't know if we need it. I just thought that maybe if I emphasize like an eyeliner after. Let's go with powder. I'm so trying not to go there, but we have to go there. So I pull out the Divine Rose 2 from McGrath. And I was playing with all the shades and stuff. And so I thought of this one. And also, I don't know if you see this. So this is the one I just showed you. There's this one too. And I thought that could look very cool. But the trend, the picture that I saw of this model, it was very matte because it was black. In other looks, they added a little shimmer. Of course, it's Pat McGrath. You can't avoid it, right? So for us today, I don't know if I should just finish the matte. Yeah, let's do that. And then add some shimmer if we must. Oh my God, I still have the little thing. Okay, let's do this together. I still have the little plastic thing on the mirror. Supposed to be done in a very nicely way so we can all enjoy it. Oh, did I break something? Oh, something broke. Look at that. You see that powder? Ay, Dios mío. All right, let me just throw the little pieces on the trash can. Remind me to be more careful. Oh, no. If I blow it, then everything will become that color, most likely. So hold on. All right, I guess I could cut this off, but it's very quickly. Come on. Just bear with me. Okay. So, where were we? Dark. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of that dark. Oh, shoot. Maybe it will be too dark because the crayon from Chanel makes it very luxuriously, barely there, but there, right? Okay. Well, I'm committed now. I guess I've been committed since I drew the lines, but yeah, well, what I'm noticing is I'm not being very consistent throughout, right? I mean, there's like patches. Okay. Well, most likely because the shades are not supposed to be worn all over. I mean, I know there's a lot of very talented people in the internet, in Instagram, in YouTube, where they're makeup artists and they do marvelous things all over the face. But I am the run-of-the-mill, guys. I am the one that always does conservative and the no makeup looks, right? So here I am with my YouTube channel, trying new things. Woohoo! Woohoo! You know, I'm laughing, but I'm not disliking it. Something about this superhero arena. All right. Let's be serious, right? I'm taking your time. And so we are having fun all together here. I mean, please have fun with me. Yes, don't say like, oh, what are you doing? All right, well, I'm trying to get into the trendy youngster fun. And I'm liking it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So it's not going to be a very sophisticated because, I mean, we could, but the question is, would you go somewhere like that? Well, let's finish the look because I will put blush and I don't know how much more I should go up here or not. The way she had it, she respects the boundary right here. And so it creates like a line. But because of my hoodiness, I do have to go a tiny little bit above. I mean, I guess I didn't have to, but yeah, it looks sort of a little bit, because if you go like this, which is my normal, you don't even see it up here. If you do like this, yeah. So I guess for us hooded girls, we need to go a little higher. All right, so I'm liking it. Now, should we add a little shimmer? Let's add a little bit. I have to, just out of curiosity. If not, we'll try to diminish. Look at that. Ooh. All right, so I'm applying it just in the lid. I didn't go all the way above, and that looks cool, I think, as hell. Oh my God, even my language started changing. So now what do we do with this part? Did you like it better all matte? No, because then it really looked like a mask. All right, well, if we're gonna keep playing, I have to pull a little bit of shimmer throughout, even if it's diminishing. Right? I mean, because ooh, I like it. Do you guys like it? Remember, I have to play the part. You can't, get all excited like I just did. That doesn't go with the look. I have to be all solemn and intelligent, and should bring a big pair of glasses. I mean, earrings and all that, Oof, I like it. And you know what I'm liking is to narrow this a little more pointy, right? And how do we do that? Well, I'm gonna have to narrow a little bit of the warmer. So I'm only using 2 colors. I'll show you right now. And so I am just bringing a darker color, narrowing that little triangle up. Oof. Carrying that mirror to play with it, that's too much. Let me use another mirror, lighter mirror. Bringing the whole palette up to play is a little much. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so I guess I need to go and equalize the other eye. It's gonna be tough. And then, well, I don't wanna use any shimmer of any kind on top. So I'm pulling out, I have this Makeup Forever, and I don't even know what color is this, but it's just a light, very close to my skin, sort of color. And what I'm gonna do with that is I will kind of put it on all the areas that we didn't put anything. Just because this looks really requires, I think, to use. And I even did this, and it has color. I mean, color very close to my skin. I'm even applying it down here and up here. I apologize for my dog. And so what he's doing, I mean, I don't know why I was called to use that. I think because it warms up my skin a little bit, so it doesn't look like I'm cleaning it up, to be more precise. So perhaps what I'm trying to do with it is to soften the edges of the look. And I'm not even sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I am liking it. You know, for this, you know the new La Comète Chanel blush, the one I didn't get the lightest color, which I'm considering getting, the one that goes with the coral. I think that color will be perfect for what I'm doing because it's highlighting, but bare, you can't tell it's there. Oh my God, I wish I had it right now to play with it. So I was considering getting it. Now for sure I'm getting it. All right, so, well, I did diminish the color a little bit. Look at that. Huh. All right. So I'm gonna go and equalize the other side and then we'll see what else we do. I'm just gonna apply a little bit because it seemed like I blur it too much. It almost disappeared, right? With the other color, it's almost like it faded too much. I don't know how it's translating in camera, but all right, I'll be right back. All right, so I am back with the other side done, exactly the same as I did this one. It's getting there. I haven't applied mascara, but I did apply the eyebrows. I was debating if I should leave it very light like they were or emphasize them. I'm still not sure which one I like best, but I wanted to come and continue to see if we're gonna put an eyeliner or not, or put some bronzing. So remember I showed you the NYX, the Rouille 619. Now these ones are a little older, so I'm not sure if they still have them, but as I show you, it's a tiny little bit darker. Actually, we can use this, or we could use the new Natasha Denona Burgundy because it is strong enough, or one of Victoria Beckham's. But since I pulled this out, I'm just applying this, and then we'll see how it looks. If not, I'll apply a little bit of the other ones, and you know. And I was not so sure we wanted to do this, you know, apply a liner because well, I'm already deviating quite a bit from the look that I saw because I think she has like a liquid eyeliner, and then she has a very dark matte, and in my case, I already applied shimmer, and but I still like the idea, or maybe because I'm still going back to what I know, right? To put the eyeliner this way, a little bit up, just to uplift my eye. Although at this moment, I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I like it. Do you guys like it? All right, let me apply mascara. And then we'll be right back to do the cheeks and anything else we want to add. So I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. I applied mascara, that's all I did. And I'm liking it, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I mean, let's play a little more. I'm gonna apply, what did I do with my other brush? Well, I don't know what I did with it. So I'm gonna apply a little more of the Sparkle. And if you're wondering which shades I use, again, this is Divine Rose 2. I have to be careful. And what I use is this one and this one. This one and this one. That's all I have used. And now, I like it like that. So what I do want to do is emphasize, and I have a very, very light bronze. Oh, what did I do with the other one? very, very light bronzing. So I have this too from Dior. So I'm choosing a very light, if you notice. And we're gonna take this Sephora. It doesn't have any more the number. Oh, I'll have to look it up. Oh yeah, here. Pro Featherweight Complexion, 90. It's very kind of rounded, but it's very fluffy and light, but at the same time concise. So what I'm gonna do is just try to go like this. So I am in the beige, but because I am on the beige, it still grabs some of those corners. And we're gonna apply very lightly in the outside of my face, because what I wanna do, you see what I'm doing? I'm mirroring, and I want this part to be bright, but the rest, like I'm going all the way here. I'm okay if it's a little tainted. And remember, I apply this top shade to blend the edges, and that is has a little peach to it. So it's not completely my skin color, but almost. But it does have a tint to it. And so this part is not the whitest, or it doesn't even is like this part of my face. But ooh, I'm liking this, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm really. So now I'm bringing it a little forward than before, because remember, I'm playing, so I don't know what would look the best. So I'm bringing a little bit forward. So I'm liking a little color here, because I'm debating if I'm gonna apply any blush per se. And even if I apply highlight here, I'm not sure, because we want this to be the super feature. So I know what I'll do. So I keep applying this bronzer because it's very light. And but the importance is the framing of my face. So I keep wanting this to be sort of shaded out. I don't know if I would put a little bit of a dark bronzing, like I could go with the new La Pause that is dark. No, I would leave it like that. So what I have for lips, and I didn't bring, let's just pull the darkest, one of the darkest. This is the, and I've talked about this lip liner before. This is the Makeup Forever, what is it? Versatile Chestnut. And this is one of the darkest lip liners that I have. I'm not really looking for it to match what I'm gonna wear, but I am looking to bring a little darkness into my lips. Of course, I can go just nude, but no, I wanna go a little metallic. Why metallic? Well, because I use some metallic on the top, this bronzing sort of thing. So, I don't have a lot of lipsticks like that. So I pulled this one. I think this is more on the gold. This is Charlotte Tilbury Lucky Diamonds. Lucky Diamonds. Ooh. One of the colors that I never wore because they didn't really go with me, or were the colors that I was wearing, because now we're talking, right? We're talking. And I even pull, well, this will be too brown, but it might work, but I don't want to go that brown. That is in A Touch of the Nona, what is this? Lip Euphoria. She only has one brown, chestnut. But I don't want to bring so much attention to the lips. There was maybe this is a MAC Go for Gold Dazzleglass, but I don't think we need it. I think this brown, this one that I apply with the liner, the chestnut, brought that brown that I was looking for. So it kind of reflects the darker brown that we did and then the metallic that is a little lighter. I think that's what he did. So I'm liking it a lot. I don't know, something I'm missing here. Oh, I don't want to mess it up, but let's just apply a little bit of the new Chanel, the Brune. What's this? This is Brune Rosy. Is this the one? Yeah. So you see it's brown, but it doesn't go as brown. You've seen me use it before. I just want to see if I don't mess this up. You like it more like this? Or you like it better like this? Too much brown? Yeah, it's a little too brown. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit less here, just so we can equalize, but I know what I want now. So, so I don't know if I would put this again, because now it brought brown, brown, brown. So what I'm gonna do when I make those kind of mistakes, they're not mistakes, I mean, it could work, it could work. But I'm gonna apply a little bit of a blurring powder, just a tiny bit. We need it in the center anyways, because you know I never apply powder after I apply foundation, and it gives me precisely the ability to do it right now, right here. And this way, it blends all the edges, brightens the center if I need to, like today. That's why I don't apply powder, and then I can leave it until the end. But I'm still missing something. So thinking maybe a little gold here. Let's try just a little tiny bit. Let's see, here I have a highlight. And so I'm pulling Pat McGrath, transparent, a little bit of gold. Now, you see that? Oof, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want that, guys. I wanted a little something. You know what? I'm gonna start with a little bit of the transparent. Yeah, that's what I like. I'm gonna put a little bit of the transparent right here and right here, a little more. That's what I was missing. More highlight over here and over here. Okay, you know how I said I was not gonna use this MAC Go for Gold? I'm gonna apply a little tiny bit. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I hope you like it. Obviously, we would need to accessorize. And the question here is if we will take this in public, if we would actually go to an event like this. And I believe it could become a trend. I like it. I think it helps my hooded eyes to bring up and about. I think it brings sophistication. Of course, we're not used to this kind of makeup, but why not? I mean, seriously, why not? I like it. I hope you like it too. Thank you very much for playing with me. If you like what you saw and have a little fun with me and enjoy a little this time together, please subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below what you think, suggestions, what would you do different? Ring the bell on your right-hand corner, thumbs up, and thank you very much. And I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.